Killer Adepts have been driving me crazy, and it's not because of the challenge of only 3 killers' unique perks. That's actually the easy part. The hard part is fulfilling the requirements of the Adept itself. Hi guys, I'm Sneaky Fox. I'm gonna rant about the horrible achievement requirements for Killer Adepts. If you're unaware, as of right now, to achieve an Adept for Killer, you must only use their 3 unique perks and kill all 4 survivors. It seems simple enough, except it's not. From what I understand, they recently changed it so more is count towards an Adept. I'm not exactly sure when, but I do recall that wasn't always the case. If it was, I apologize in advance. The problem is that it has to be you, either a sacrifice or a Mori. If the survivors die on the floor, you won't get the achievement. I'm not entirely sure on this as I can't test it, but the pig's reverse bear traps also do not count towards an Adept. I found that out the hard way. If this is still true, why? Why does a kill like that not count towards an Adept? You see the issue here? Having to kill all 4 survivors means it's either down to chance, which is stupid and an already difficult thing to achieve, or slug for the 4k and pray you can do this before one of them crawls away and dies on the floor. Dead by Daylight has a clear win condition. It's getting a 3k. We know this because it calculates your MMR based on kills per match. 3 is a win, 2 is a draw, 1 is a loss, 0 is a loss. So why doesn't this also fulfill the requirements for a Killer Adept? Let me flip the switch for a second to Survivor Adept. They have to escape with their 3 unique perks. Now think about this for a second. If you escape via the hatch, the killer has won that match. Even though you escaped, yet you still get the achievement for it. I'm not asking for this to change, just comparing the two. The survivors don't even have to technically win. Why does the killer have to win even harder than they would normally? In my typical gameplay, if I get a 4k, it's because I found the hatch or the survivor first. I don't slug for 4ks because it's exhausting. I find it boring and half the time the last survivor just dies on the floor because they've bloody crawled off somewhere, wasting mine and their time. The hatch will spawn when there's only 1 survivor left. So I'm left with 2 choices. Slug for the 4k, or pray that they don't find the hatch before I do. And even if I do find it first, pray that the exit gate is not across the map from each other. Either way, I could be losing Adepts because of RNG, and there seems to be very easy fixes for this too. For one, just make Adept a 3k. This is my personal favourite, just remove the RNG out of it entirely. Adepts are still supposed to be a skill expression, are they not? If I just beat a team of survivors with a likely full perk loadouts and all their items, and all I had was my 3 killer perks, and we make the Adept only need a 3k, which again, the game counts as a win for the killer, we solve all the issues of slugging for 4ks or losing it. At least in the case for Adepts. Fix 2, we could just make every kind of death count. I'm not even sure why the endgame collapse, pig traps, or bleeding out and not counting towards his death. If I kill them all, why am I being robbed of Adept? I still killed all 4 of them, I still won the game. I would also suggest hooks over kills, say 10 hooks for an Adept, but I mean the actual hook actions, not hook stages. But with this, the survivors just giving up epidemic we have going on could very easily rob you of an Adept. Before anyone wants to try tell me that this makes Killer Adepts too easy, it doesn't change the difficulty of it whatsoever. It stops it being RNG dependent. If I have sacrificed 3 survivors, that last survivor isn't winning. They don't win, quote unquote, if they hatch escape either. If I recall, this is an MMR draw between the survivor and that killer. Doing these Adepts for the past few days has been absolutely exhausting on me, but it's a very fun challenge to do. It just has that very small issue with it. But what do you think? Have you gotten all your Adepts? How did you find it? Did you have much issues with it? Let me know in the comments below. Until next time, I'll see you then. Bye for now.